The journey to 50 million continues. On today's episode, the big mantra. I've been blessed to be able to speak in front of different people. I've been able to speak and teach many classes. One of the things I always say, and one of the things I really wanted to capture on a video, it's something that you would hear in most of our events and most of my speeches and most of the things that we work with, and even people that are in this group. It's almost second nature. It's one of our models. And that is, life is perfect because everything is as it needs to be. Let me repeat that. Life is perfect because everything is as it needs to be. What does that mean? Usually, when I say life is perfect and everything is as it needs to be, right under that or right after that, I always say, that doesn't mean we have to like it. The reason why I'm saying this lesson today is because this week I've had a lot of people in my life and I've been able to share with people who have been going through some struggles, going through some challenges. And usually when we have the conversation and people come to me and they're like, Paul, this is happening and I'm having this heartbreak, or Paul, financially this happened, or Paul, I lost my job, or Paul, there's usually a challenge. It's very rarely, and I'm blessed to be there, but most of the phone calls I get and most of the time that I get to talk to people is because things are happening. Very few times do I get the good calls, and I'm really grateful when I get the good calls when they're like, everything's awesome. Just wanted to call you and tell you everything was awesome. But when things are challenging, when things are great, we understand that life is perfect. How can it not be perfect when weather's great, you're on a cruise, you're at the beach, you're enjoying yourself? But when things are not great, how is life perfect? How can it be perfect? And life is perfect and everything is as it needs to be. It's really a process of getting you to surrender to what is. Why? Because it already is. Your mind needs an understanding. Your mind needs to be able to process it. When you create a filter, when you make a neurological connection to a filter that life is perfect, then you accept things as they are. Not that you're not going to make them better, but you accept things as they are to this point. That is the challenging part of the human psyche. Why? Because when things don't go the way we like them, we try to figure out what's the reason, what did I do, why did this happen to me? And we get into this place where we can't get out of. I was once taught by a great coach, told me, absolute freedom, it's letting go of all hope for a better past. Repeat that. Absolute freedom is letting go of all hope for a better past. What happens as humans is that we struggle. We struggle with the past. We look at life through the past. It's just a process. It's how the brain works. Why? Because your brain's trying to keep you alive. The mind is trying to keep you alive. It's trying to save you from trouble. It's learning behaviors that keep us alive, that keep us moving forward. But the challenge with that is that it creates a psychology or it creates a filter on how you live your life. If you have an experience, when you were little, perfect example, if you had a dog or a neighbor's dog and it bit you, you create a neurological connections that dogs bite. So dogs are mean. So I don't want to be close to the dog. And then you miss out on all these great things. Does it mean that all dogs bite? No. Does it mean that all dogs don't bite? No. It just is. When you say life is perfect and everything is as it needs to be, you understand that that dog bite already happened. The odds of that dog bite are astronomical. Every star in the universe, everything that had to be created, your job, your childhood, everything that happened aligned itself so that you get bit by this dog. And it sounds silly. Oh, Paul, why is the alignment of a dog biting me? But it's an experience. You get to learn from that experience. But the challenge is when you take that and you create a filter, then you never know what it's to pet a puppy. You don't know what it's like to see getting to your house and see this puppy go crazy for you. Receiving unconditional love. You miss out on those things. Why? Because you're filtering through your past. When you say life is perfect and everything is as it needs to be, we surrender. Why? Because that dog bite was necessary. We needed that to happen. Why? Because we're going to become amazing from this point forward. We're making choices from this now. life is perfect and everything is as it needs to be, puts you in a place of freedom. Why? Because you're no longer arguing with the past. You're no longer resisting that which already happened. You're here. You're ready to experience more, to give yourself new chances, to give yourself new ideas, to allow yourself to create possibilities. Possibilities only happen when your mind is open to whatever it is that you desire. The moment that it's possible, the moment that you have this concept in here that it is possible that I can become this amazing person. It is possible that I can become a great speaker. It is possible that I become a millionaire. It is possible that I could have the new invention. The moment that thought becomes a possibility, you start walking in that direction. The only time it doesn't work is when you're going back. When you go into this place of, you know what? It's not going to work because my mom said, or my dad said, or my teacher said, or I've read, or I tried it. All these things do nothing but limit what? Your possibilities. When you say life is perfect and everything is as it needs to be, the moment you're heartbroken, you have a level of acceptance. She left me. He left me. I accepted. It was perfect. My time with that person is done. Now I learned what I needed to learn. Now I move forward. I accept it as perfect. Why? Because my possibility, or my new goal, or my new creation is what? The next time I'm in a relationship, it's going to be an amazing one. Why? Because everything led me to this new relationship. Because everything led me to becoming a better person. That's my possibility. That puts me empowered to do these things. As opposed to living a limited life because, oh no, all women are like this, all men are like this, or all the situations are always the same, and it's never going to change. People are the way they are, and people are mean, and that becomes your future because you're stating that now, because you stop taking chances now. I was sitting in a plane to Denver, and I had this conversation. I was sitting on a plane to Denver, and I remember sitting in a plane and listening to what was going on, and here we are, 3,000 feet in the air, on a plane that's made out of steel. We're flying through the air with this 3,000-pound machine. Yet, we're complaining that my seat is too tight, that I didn't get enough peanuts, that I didn't get a drink, that I didn't get this. And we are missing miracles. We were living a miracle. Not that I'm innocent. I was right there with them. Why is there not enough seat? Why is there not Wi-Fi on this plane? Why can't I just watch Netflix? We all get caught up that we miss the big picture. When you let go of that, when you let go of it, and I was like, okay, I'm here. This is where I'm supposed to be. I look out the window, and I see these clouds, and I see this beauty, and this majesty, and I got present to what a miracle it was to be up in the air, to be able to travel so fast. It made for an amazing experience. We make the experiences amazing by our psychology because we're present to it, because we accept things to this point. Then we create new things from this point on. If you start a new relationship, let go of the past. Let go of all your ex-girlfriends. How many people live their lives bringing every baggage with themselves? How silly is that? If you paid all your credit cards and you were going to open a bank account, and then would you still pay all your creditors even though you already paid them, even though your relationship has been severed with them? No. Why would you bring the past? I've had friends who break up, they get together, and it's the same relationship. And I'm like, how could you do that? If you're going to go back, or if you're going to start a relationship again, guess what? It's a brand new relationship. Do not allow yourself to bring the past to this moment. Create your present. And your future will be amazing because you're creating it now. Life is perfect, and everything is as it needs to be. Allows you to create an amazing future. But most important, allows you to be free now, to create now, in this moment. That's what that model is. And people have been asking a little bit more about it. So this is something that we teach in I Am 50 Million. I Am 50 Million is a social group that teaches personal development as well as does charity work. We wanted to share with you so you get an idea of what we do. You get an idea of some of the lessons. And this lesson, we could go on and on and on. But all I wanted you to get is just get the concept. when things are happening, good or bad. Life is perfect, and everything is as it needs to be. It frees you from everything that happened in the past. And when you're in that in that place of creating, now anything is possible. Why? Because everything is perfect. And perfect doesn't mean you have to like it. Perfect means it aligned itself with creation, with the universe, with the way things need to be. Whatever it is, all you know is your experience, your life experience, and it's perfect in this moment. This video is perfect. Do you understand the synchronicity and all the things? Somebody had to create the internet, somebody had to create a camera, somebody had to create this knowledge, somebody had to create this language, all the things that needed to be created so that we can have this moment. And here it is. Why? Because it was perfect. Because this message is only for you. This moment is for us, and it happens now. So all I wanted you to do is give you a little glimpse into what we do. Give you a little glimpse. And next time things don't work out, life is perfect, and everything is as it needs to be. That doesn't mean I have to like it. So what am I going to do now? I create what I want. I interpret everything as I please. And I create a life that I'm happy with. My friends, this is a little short lesson. Wanted to get in details. If you want to learn more, if you want to be a part of what we do, on the bottom, there's links to all of our social media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. See what we're all about. This group is doing amazing things. Please go to our website, im50million.com, and you get to get more details on what we're doing. Our events are there. Go to click on calendar. You're going to see it. You're going to see links down here to the others. Our YouTube channel is going to give you so much information. But come and be a part and see what this is all about. It's a great group. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to meet a lot of great people. But most important, bring yourself. Recreate yourself in this moment. Everything that happened to you is perfect. Got you here. This is a beautiful moment for us. I am grateful to be able to be here with you. I'm grateful that I could share with you. Most important, I wish you love, health, wealth, and absolute happiness. I am Paul Ortigoni, and I hope to see you soon. I hope to meet you in person, and I can't wait for you to become the most amazing person you can be, because that's what you were born to become. Love you, and I'll talk to you soon.